XRP, what is it doing? Where is it going? I recently created a 3-month astrology report forecast for XRP and extended outlook, meaning I looked at the long-term transits, the transits involving outer planets to XRP's chart. So this report goes from December 3rd through June 4th. I have it listed on my Patreon for sale if you'd like to go purchase it. But I thought I would take a look at it with you to see what is upcoming for XRP and maybe how the end of the year is going to. I am running a special this month. If you join my Patreon, you will also receive this XRP forecast as part of the membership. Link is in the description below. But the date of birth I have is June 2nd, 2012. Location, San Francisco, California, 9 a.m. And this chart that I use is the solar chart, meaning the sun is always on the ascendant. And I do this because of how I learned how to do this. And I feel that it is one of the most accurate ways of looking at a coin's chart because it puts the sun on the ascendant because we're looking at the coin. The coin is the center of this chart. That's what everything is revolving around. My reports, when I look at a cycle, when I refer to a cycle, I'm referring it from the new moon until the day before the new moon. I don't look at it as, December 1st to December 31st. I find that looking at it through moon cycles is more accurate because the market does move with the moon cycles, moves high during the new moon and then goes through its patterns during the cycle, and it comes to the full moon. It's usually sometimes one of the lowest points and then it builds back up towards the new moon. So I find this to be more accurate. Something else I do before we get into this is I go through different important dates in the chart. I have a write-up about it, my interpretation of the astrology for it, and then I list all the transits in XRP's chart. And I list them as greed or fear or volatile, meaning greed is it's positive, fear it's negative transit for XRP or any coin, and volatile meaning that the prices will be swinging up and down. The direction is not as clear and it could run into some hiccups along the way. The transits that are highlighted in bold black are important transits. They have a stronger influence. The ones that are not highlighted in bold black they're still influencing it, but the bold words are more pronounced. You'll see more of an influence from the transit. The transits that are in its straight up color are long-term transits, and they have a very strong influence. Usually it could be about up to a week. Usually I find that the day or two before is the strongest effect because the energy is building up to the exactness of the transit. It's December 11th at the time of this recording. All right, so let's take it back to the new moon. The new moon usually sets the stage for the rest of the cycle. What occurs on the new moon is usually what is showing or highlighting of what is going to be occurring throughout the cycle. So let's dive in. So for XRP, it's a blend of positive, negative momentum driven by Jupiter-Saturn square and their placements in XRP's chart, with transiting Jupiter near XRP's ascendant and the sun, and Saturn approaching a conjunction to the midheaven in XRP's chart. These influences are triggering a significant price volatility. Notably, since the new moon, the price has experienced dramatic increase. So what did I mean there? The placements of Saturn and Jupiter are triggering the price to move. Saturn at times can cause a limitation. It could cause some challenges, but with Saturn there coming closer to the ascendant, that I believe is expanding the price, triggering the price to have the run up that it's had and continuing to have. But Saturn at times will also challenge Jupiter, causing the price to come back down. I don't believe it's going to come back down to 50 cents, but it's going to be a volatile month because of all of this. On December 13th, in XRP's chart, Jupiter will square XRP's natal Mars. This is a long-term transit. This transit will be highlighted in red in this chart because of the strength of it, because of how strong and how long it will last for. Again, could last up to a week. With Jupiter, 2 days before I've seen is the strongest influence from this. This is a challenging transit. It's a long-term transit with the strongest influence likely around December 12th, lasting through the 14th or extending to the full moon on the 15th, because we have a full moon coming up. This transit could bring negative price momentum and heightened fear for XRP. As Jupiter is a planet of expansion, XRP might experience a sharp increase followed by a significant decline, creating a volatile market environment. Something else I did not add in here was it could expand the challenging energy of this transit, increase the strength of the negative momentum in XRP's price. One other thing quickly is Mars is the planet of action. So Jupiter is triggering this action, this challenge. It's challenging Mars, challenging the action. So this could be sudden, sharp, negative price movement that occurs, and it could just happen out of nowhere. Almost like a violent decrease. Again, I'm not saying it's going down to 50 cents. I'm just saying that it'll noticeable decrease. And this is in between December 11th, this could begin, and it could last through the 15th, or on one of those days between December 11th and December the 15th, you could see a sharp price decrease with XRP. It might not be every day. I don't think every day it's going to be just red, although anything is possible, but within one of those days, you will have a noticeable challenging market movement price movement for XRP. On the 15th, trend could shift with the full moon's energies as the moon trines to Saturn in XRP's chart. And this also coincides with Mercury stationing direct, which is fantastic because Mercury has been causing some havoc for my own personal self. And this will also help to push the general market in a more forward direction, maybe not have so many setbacks. It might take a while overall for this to fully clear out, but you could start to see the effects or feel the effects, and this could help to interrupt the Jupiter-Mars transit. Overall, the moon is shaping up to be a favorable day for XRP's price movement. The end of the cycle concludes with mixed emotional sentiment as the Jupiter-Saturn square perfects on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve, holidays, accompanied by Lilith trine in a positive transit to XRP's Mercury, the Mercury in XRP's chart. Mercury is also the ruler of XRP's chart. So this is a positive. This is a very positive for XRP. Influences could trigger volatile price movements up and down, sudden unpredictable increases and decreases shaping the market, XRP. Jupiter-Saturn square will influence and affect the entire crypto market because it's a transit occurring in the general transits. It's happening everywhere to everyone. Now I have the rest of this chart here. It goes through March 3rd. Details for XRP and its chart goes through March 3rd. And then the extended outlook is just looking at the outer transits, long-term transits to XRP's chart. And those do highlight what the overall momentum could be for a particular time. This is available on my Patreon shop. Link is below. Message me here, or you can message me on X if you do not have access to Patreon, and I can get this to you in a different way. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and share.